moments away. The setting in North Carolina, the Spectrum. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Brogdon in at the 2 guard. And for Charlotte, up at forward, it's Miller and Bridges. All out there with MP. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning.
Here's MP. Throws it down.
In textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Now, Coulibaly. And there's the call on Mark Williams. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Brogdon looking around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Poole. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
Poole finds Coulibaly. Throws it up high.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Jordan Poole picks one up. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Pass to Coulibaly. Wizards passing it around. Poole with no one around. And Washington again with the bucket.
And Poole knocks that one down without worry.
MP against Poole. Williams kicks to Bridges. Lets it go from 11. Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Poole on the wing. Pass to Valanciunas. Coulibaly with it. The kick out to Poole. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Jonas Valanciunas.
Hey, guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Free throw good, MP. The Wizards making a switch here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Craig, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Unloads from 9. Williams with the block. And they get it back. Baseline try. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. And it's off from three-point range. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. One thing he pointed out in particular was Valanciunas' ability to control the glass. Coach said we block out some nights better against him than others, but we can't play soft against this guy. So they'll have to try and keep a body on him at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And Kuzma showing more and more that he's becoming a playmaker on the offensive end of the floor.
And the basket by MP.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And so it's Washington with it. It's a three-point game. Coulibaly, bounce pass. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Coulibaly. The pass to Brogdon. Shoots over Ball. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Coulibaly. Pass to Brogdon. Now here's Kuzma. There's the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Ball. Rebound by the Wizards. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game, missing all those chippies.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Coulibaly. Excellent D there from Williams.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Carrington. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up with the Charlotte Hornets. That shot no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Here's Carrington. He's covered by Ball. Second shot opportunity. Carrington, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Left side, Ball. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Carrington. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Wizards trail by 3 to the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
So Charlotte He's checked in for Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Miles Bridges. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Bagley, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Sarr comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Bays checked in for Coulibaly. And Kispert subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Passes it to Bagley. The rebound by Richard. Hornets leading by 3. Here's MP. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
The shot, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
So it's Washington now. Here's Carrington. Outside, Bagley. The pass to Kispert. Releases. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Speedy.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Pass to Mann. Back to MP. Bagley with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Pass to Carrington. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
That board looked easy for Sarr at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that.
Passes it to Martin. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Hornets lead by 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Carrington. The rebound by Richard.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Sarr with it. He's against Williams. Sarr, the pass to Bagley. Shoots over Richards. Moves back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Some fouls out there can be smart. That's one. Bagley, too good in.
Substitution on the court.
Poole against MP. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, 3-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Both good from the line that time.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards, trailing by 5. Up it forward, it's Miller and Bridges. MP is out there with LaMelo Ball, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Bridges. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Poole against MP. Poole, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Brogdon. He kicks it to Valanciunas. 4 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Poole's got 6 points.
Woohoo! Poole just threw that up. I bet he practices that.
Here's MP. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Poole. Last game we saw him score 32. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And at the pool party, sometimes you get dunked.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas played phenomenal. He scored 46 points, and he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on, and there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. From outside, off the mark. Charlotte leading by 5. Here's Ball. Good, and the assist goes to MP. He's got 8.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Wizards have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and he jams it with authority.
And you know, good things happen when you keep your head up like Kuzma did there.
Charlotte's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Poole against MP. The 10-footer. Here's Bridges. That's tipped.
And how about Kuzma, the defensive energy he showed to get to that block.
Poole against MP. Brogdon outside. Just 5 on the clock. Kuzma. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played Brent various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different stability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
Wizards trail by 7. And here is Brogdon, still without a basket. Kuzma outside. Over Bridges. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Hornets shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Poole with it. He's got 8. Now the pass to Brogdon. Poole kicks to Brogdon. Pass to Valanciunas. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Bridges, and he goes right over Kyle Kuzma and slams it down.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Logged in the pass to Poole. The 11-footer. Second chance shot. And Valanciunas puts it in. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
You know, big guys like Valanciunas have spent a lot of time in this league understanding where the ball is going to come off of that rim on a miss.
Charlotte, number 3, taking 2 shots.
first free throw is good. Wizards making a switch here. Sarr's checked in. And both free throws good for MP. And Brogdon's got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. 11-point game. Passes to Sarr. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 5 assists tonight.
Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Now Brogdon. Last game he had 12. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Brogdon's got a strong handle, not a quick dribbler or a shifty dribbler, but a strong handle and busts in there with a nice move.
Here's MP. Out to Bridges. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
You can feel the presence as Valanciunas gets himself in the right spot.
And a wide open look for Sarr. Off target with his 3. Charlotte leading by 9. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Charlotte, they've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And checking out Washington, just need to take it a game at a time.
And you know, for the Wizards, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
The body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Coulibaly. Wizards passing it around. Valanciunas finds Coulibaly. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Shoots from the baseline, and there's Miller. That's good on the assist by MP.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Wizards trail by 11. Brogdon outside. And there's the pass to Sarr. A three-pointer off the mark. Charlotte has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Bridges kicks to MP. Gets to the corner and buries it. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hornets.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Malcolm Brogdon, Brent has moved around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there, a guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentages.
So that brings the first half to a close. Hornets lead by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The Washington team, 56.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Brogdon out there with Corey Kispert. Then it's Coulibaly. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Poole, covered by MP. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Poole. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Coulibaly. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Deep 2 from Ball, and the Hornets miss again.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach. Bridges outside. Back to MP. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. MP's got 26. Wizards trail by 12. Brogdon the pass to Valanciunas. And here's Kuzma. Brogdon outside. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Over Williams. Misses off the right iron. Hornets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal
That's
foul.
on Malcolm Brogdon.
First team foul.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to
Taking
guard
2 shots.
in the league.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 14. Pass to Poole. Shot on the wing. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas, good.
Valanciunas.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And that one's good. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Poole against MP. Right at the free throw line. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And he's absolutely feeling it. There is no hesitation from Jordan Poole.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Poole.
Substitution.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
George is checked in for Washington. MP passes to Williams. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
11 feet away. A second chance effort, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Williams.
That's on Mark Williams.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in the game. You got to feed the big man. So get him the ball earlier, get it to him often.
And the first one drops. Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the 3. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
Hornets leading by 10. Miller dishes to MP. Good. And Miller gets the assist. 30 points for MP.
And he is just
Out to the wing. Here's Kuzma. Up and in on the layup. Kuzma's got 14.
Kuzma with a little bully ball of his own here.
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Poole, and he gets it to go. And so it's Washington with it, a 12-point game. Here's Brogdon. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. George passes to Poole. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Poole's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Washington. And it's Ball at the elbow. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Third personal foul.
And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Monday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And that game against Brooklyn, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And here's Poole for 3. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Wizards trail by 10. On the wing, George. He's looking for Poole and finds him. Count the basket. Poole's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Here's Brogdon. He dishes it to George. There's the pass to Poole. Now Brogdon. He's covered by Ball. 5 to shoot. Here's George. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. MP inside. Guarded by Poole. MP no good. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. Trailing by 10.
There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. I think his best basketball is still ahead of him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Wizards trail by 11. Lob it forward. It's Miller and Bridges. All out there with MP. And it's Williams at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Brogdon against MP. Sinks that one from the post. MP's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Charlotte. Now here's Brogdon. On the wing, Koulibaly. Dishes it to Bagley. Pass to Brogdon. Over MP. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut back down to 11. Some big points there from Brogdon.
Brogdon inside, never rushed, effective with the soft touch.
Here's MP. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Kuzma can't get it to go. Here's MP. Finished off the break. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Brogdon finds Coulibaly. Back to Brogdon. Lets it go with a three. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Ball's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And here is Brogdon outside George. And there's the call on Mark Williams. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
On defense, the Hornets. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Brogdon. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Yeah, showing the ability to get crafty on offense. Brogdon's list of moves continues to grow.
Williams in the post. Working on Bagley. Here's MP. Again, the Hornets score.
The assist. Mark Williams.
Here's Brogdon. Kuzma outside. Oh, Kuzma's in position. Unable to get that one.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
In the corner, it's Brogdon. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And a great shot from Brogdon. He's definitely a threat from that area.
Pass the ball. It's Miller on the wing. MP left side. They get it back. Miller. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7. Wizards trail by 12. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Shakes him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
It's Miller on the wing, defended by George, and the shot goes in. And the Hornets lead by 12.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
To the paint. That shot missing. Nice D from Williams. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. It'll be the 2nd of 5 straight played at home.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Brogdon finds George. Back to Brogdon. Nice ball movement by Washington. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Hornets leading by 14. Down low. The fadeaway. And Williams with the nice bucket inside.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Brogdon the pass to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Bagley trying to free himself up. Goes back up. Bridges with some nice defense. Charlotte's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. To Brogdon. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Brogdon.
Brogdon's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, Brogdon just has a great feel as to when he should shoot it. Most of the time, it's in rhythm and within the offense.
Bridges dishes to MP. Here's Williams. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that in the time.
Some changes. Valanciunas is checked in for Marvin Bagley. And Poole subbed in for George. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Wizards is getting across in the huddle. Well, coach is frustrated with his guys. He let them know that the turnovers have to stop. He begged them to take better care of the ball. We'll see if they heeded the message. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Coulibaly. Offensive rebound. Williams with the defensive effort.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Miller surveying the floor. Over Coulibaly. Rebound by the Wizards. Kuzma's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The drive by Poole. And that one's good, Brogdon.
How about Brogdon? Doesn't really have explosive speed, but his balance there, able to get it done.
Williams passes to MP. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. MP's got 40 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Coulibaly with it. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Bridges misses. Wizards trail by 13. Here's Brogdon. That misses off the backboard. Charlotte's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. MP. Valanciunas grabs the board. Washington's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now Coulibaly. Lets it go from 11, and Washington again with the bucket.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because he seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Miller kicks to Bridges. The putback, it's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Wizards trail by 13. And the basket Poole. Over MP. Poole no good. And so MP will bring it up for the Hornets. Goes up, and the dunk by MP.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Poole against MP. Pass to Coulibaly. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Brogdon against Ball. Kicks it to MP. Fades and shoots. Yep, it counts. MP's got 44.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Wizards trail by 17. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. MP's really making a difference here.
And he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different...
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else
out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Washington has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Coulibaly. Pass to Valanciunas. The Wizards with another miss. Hornets leading by 17. Inside. There's the steal. Poole on the wing. Valanciunas inside. Covered by MP. Valanciunas, good.
Well, a little physicality for a little guy goes a long way, but a little physicality from a big guy, that goes Valanciunas' way.
Ball against Brogdon. MP passes the ball. Feeds it to MP. 6 to shoot. Count it. MP's got 46 points.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hornets.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Charlotte, 138. The Washington team, 115. Thank you, everyone, for making it out and supporting your team. We hope to see you again soon for the next home game.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.